Hi guys, little love reading right now. Check on your person. Okay, this could be your energy, this could be their energy. Just put the energies where they resonate. And these are, I usually read about twin souls, twin flames, whatever label you want to stick on it. It's mirrored old soulmate connections, okay? Ordained connections. Past life connections, many lives. Okay, so these are old souls. So if this resonates for you, then you are one of those. Okay, let's see. Universe, what is the collective watching need to know about their person? So they're working on their self-love right now. They're learning, or not learning. Well, maybe they're learning. Doing an inner journey work. Okay, so doing some soul searching. Making themselves happy. Choosing themselves. Listening to their higher selves, their inner children. 117 on the timer. Doing what they love to do. Choosing themselves. This is good. Good start. Also focused on money. 137 on the timer. Heavily focused on money. Okay. That is not new news. 144 when I looked up. Yeah. Focused on the money. On their careers, maybe. Some truth. Okay. Interesting. White truck. White truck is my my sign from source, which is a yes. Okay. What kind of truth? What kind of truth? Maybe this is a truth about having limited beliefs about money, having old, like, societal, cultural programming about money. I don't know. Let's see. What is this truth? Judgment, awakening, being shown something, discernment. Being shown something. It was a third eye Porsche that just went past. Convertible, if that matters. The third eye is a lot of third eye here. Their intuition is getting an upgrade for sure. Maybe that truth, whatever they're learning, because I said learning before, whatever they're learning, it's activating their third eye. So getting more like heightened psychic abilities, better channeling. When they channel in messages, they're getting better at that, better at receiving the messages, being awake to receive the messages. You know what I mean? Like, not physically awake, but like spiritually awake. I was like, they're awfully quiet, and then I've got the source coming out here. 345 on the timer. Source says, it's all good. It's all good. Okay. Because I said they're doing soul searching, right? This is an inner job. This is a solo job. So they might be in a very divine timing. Just went past red truck. So they might be in a very like hermit energy, solitude, you know, figuring stuff out, learning who they are, stepping into a leadership role in their own lives. I heard taking back control of their power. Ascension. 444 on the timer. I'm really itchy, so confirmation, ascension. Going through an ascension, an upgrade, leveling up. Okay, leveling up in the consciousness with this third eye coming out here, leveling up on the consciousness level, or scale, sorry. Okay, let's get a couple more. Anything else? Okay. Nope. Okay. Let's see. Okay. There's something they're frustrated over. I got anger out here. Something they're frustrated over. When I looked up, it was 9. It was 5:40 on the timer, which is a 9. Just cycles are ending. They're divinely guided to end. This is their past. Okay. Like releasing the past. They're frustrated and they're struggling with that. Now, this could be past belief systems. This could be past people. This could be jobs. I don't know. It depends. This could be addictions. It's a general reading, so just take it as it resonates. But there's something they're struggling to release, I believe. Let's see. That's what it feels like. Quiet about it. Release, death card. Yeah. Confirmation, 6:33 on the timer. Confirmation. Yeah, so they're struggling to release their past. Okay. That's normal. You know, I just got fear energy. Okay. So a little scared to do that. Maybe scared of these big new beginnings that are taking place. 6:55 on the timer when they're in their life. These new beginnings, these big changes in their life. It's a little bit of fear there. Slow but steady. It's like the tortoise and the hare. Okay. Slow but steady wins the race. There's no need for speed here. Everybody is on their own timelines. Everybody has their own healing journeys, and they get there when they get there. Okay. Let me get some thoughts. If they could say what they're feeling to you. What is on their mind? Let's see what they want to say. What is on their mind? I am going through a spiritual awakening. So yeah, confirmation. You are my dream person. I am envisioning a life with you. They're serious about this connection. They have some jealous traits they're trying to heal. There's some jealousy here. I don't know. Let's see. I have mentioned your name to my friends or family. And I'm lusting over you. There's that carnal energy. They're in their root chakra. And when they're in their root chakra, they're very, like, primal. Like, they're desiring you. Put it that way. They're desiring you. Try to keep it PG. They're desiring you. They're sending you messages through music. Okay, so we'll like put on a random playlist and see what comes through. They're manifesting you, and they're thinking about you a lot. So they're manifesting. I think they're manifesting a whole freaking life together. You both might be, which is going to increase the manifesting energies. Yeah, root chakra healing. Yeah. So they might be in and out of their ego when they're doing this work, this energetic work, healing the lower 3 chakras. 10:01 on the timer. So they might be, they might be in and out of their ego a bit of King of Wands coming to showboat a little bit. I don't know. Sometimes that happens when they're in those energies. They are following their intuition. Okay, so that's good. They're not following their ego. Aha, crown chakra healing, yeah. So they might get some headaches. They're listening, my voice is cracking, interesting. They're listening to their divine guidance from Source. 144 on the timer. Source, God, whoever you resonate with, the universe. They're listening to, they're receiving channeled messages, and they're not ignoring them. Okay, they're like connecting the dots. They're, putting the pieces of the puzzle together. That's what I'm seeing in my mind's eye. I want to have a family with you. I am understanding our connections on the bottom. 1117 on the timer. I am craving your touch. So this person's love language might be physical more than usually the feminine's love language is intimacy, words, right? Where the masculine's is more that primal energy, that more of that hands-on kind of energy. So somebody's caught up in toxic situations, so that has to be released. That acts as a blockage for this connection. I love you unconditionally. So they do love you. They see you as their person. I'm having dreams about us. Okay, lots of red vehicles going past. Lots of root chakra or divine timing or both. Anything else? They have fears surrounding commitment. Another red vehicle. Dark red though, burgundy. So fears surrounding commitment. So those fears have to be, fears are illusions, so those have to be released. They serve as a block as well. Maybe that they just feel that maybe it could be for both of you that this type of connection is just, it's incredibly powerful. So it's intimidating. And then some, old programming surfaces where you start to like worry, like, of rejection, fear of abandonment, stuff like that comes to the surface to be released. I can feel you energetically. Sorry, you can't really see these cards. I can feel you energetically. So they're feeling you out in the 5D and they're watching you. Oh my gosh, these two together. So either, okay, so there's some spying going on, but it's healthy. It's not like creepy. It's not. This is your person. They feel you in the 5D, so they could be watching you energetically to feel how, like, what you're going through, how you're doing, reaching out in the 5th dimension and above, or watching your social media. But if you don't have social media, it's energetically spying on you. Okay? But it's out of curiosity. It's out of, because they care. They want to know what you're up to. My heart chakra is blocked. Yeah. Lots of heart activations going on right now to help with that. My throat chakra is blocked, yeah. So they might be kind of reserved emotionally, like holding back emotionally in this connection. So you guys are either in no contact or there's contact, but it's kind of taken a back seat kind of feeling. Yeah. They're distracting themselves through work. This person could be like a really hard worker. They could be distracting themselves because of the thoughts. They get overwhelmed with the thoughts of you, of this connection, of their life, like everything. So they might be trying to distract themselves. I want to see you, but this connection scares them. That's why I said it's very powerful. It's the most powerful connection they will ever experience in this lifetime. So there's a lot at stake. That's what it feels like. They're also healing their sacral. That's why they're going to reach out to you in the 5D as well. So you might feel them tug on your energy. It's up to you whether or not you receive it or not. If you want this connection and you want this person, then I don't see why you would block them, but it's up to you. It's free will. Let me get one more. Let's get one more. I have obsessive thoughts about you. Yeah. Confirmation. Confirmation. Okay. This kind of moved on top too. Oh yeah, my third eye is opening. Here's the third eye. Third eye. So they're activating, they're balancing out their third eye. Going through spiritual awakening, having ascension symptoms, releasing. A lot of releasing, a lot of transformation going on. Okay. So send this person, you know, good energy. You keep your vibration up because you're going to act as a lighthouse for this person. And they'll act as it's mirrored, and they'll act as a lighthouse for you when you're going through something. Another red truck. And white. Red and white, if you're seeing red and white. Interesting. My deck is also red and white. Red printing on my white cards. Interesting. Okay. Which makes pink, which is funny because the writing is pink. So it's like compassion. Pink for me means compassion. It was just 1717 on the timer. Have compassion for this person. Have empathy. Be in that Empress energy, whether you're male or female, and you have empathy, compassion. Show this person grace by giving them space. Okay. The space to do the healing work. The space to do this releasing. I feel like you both are doing that for each other. I feel like you're both holding space for each other, which is beautiful. I hope this helps. Like or subscribe if you already haven't, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Love you. Bye.